Pierre, you want to come out here?
All right, what is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 14. Yes, 14 of the WhoCast. And today, guys, we got a returning guest. If you guys remember, our boy Josh is here. Josh, how's it going?
It's going great.
Going great? All right, so I think it's only right to talk about first our first podcast together. It was a little rough, to say the least.
I liked it, but yeah, it was definitely an experiment.
It was
like,
an experiment.
for sure.
I think the addition of a live audience did not help very much.
I think when the live audience started talking midway through the podcast, that didn't help.
No, it didn't. Or when you're getting ping pongs tossed at you, and people are like grabbing your leg under the table, it just doesn't make for a good podcast. And I'm out here trying to produce quality content, and I feel like that wasn't up to the standards of my channel is trying to be.
Sure.
But I feel like the content inside the podcast, what we were talking about, it was great. It just wasn't executed properly. Yeah.
I agree. This is like our read.
This is redemption, I think is a good word to put it. All right,
For sure.
let's jump into the first thing at hand. We both watched this movie called The Lighthouse.
Yes.
It was something. After
It was
finished watching that, I'm like, wow, that's a movie. That is a
Definitely was
movie. What are your thoughts on it? Like, general thought. You know what? Spoilers. That's it. We're giving the spoiler tag.
Yeah.
Let's get in depth, all right?
You might have to put in the description like a
Yeah.
timestamp.
Don't worry.
I don't know if you're doing that fancy.
That's post production. That's on the Who's end, okay?
Okay. All right. General thoughts. I loved it. Thought it was like insanely good.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird. I liked it because it like stuck in my mind for like days and days after watching it. Just like thinking like, what even happened? Like, what does it mean? Like, what was real? What was not real?
And I think that's a perfect thing for movies to do. When you're still thinking about it days after, and you're not like after you leave the theater or after you finish
Yeah.
watching, you're like, okay, yeah, the movie's alright, whatever, on to the next thing. No, you're like, yo, why do you do this? Why is this all happening? Why is he seeing all this stuff? Like what had me crazy was like seeing like remembering like why did he keep seeing like the squid monster? Like who is this mermaid that was washing up in the sea? Like what are all these things
Yeah.
mean? And then you start to think it through and it starts to make sense to you, and it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And just like what was real was like a huge question too. Like when he's like chasing the what is it, the Wick or whatever, the guy who tends the lighthouse.
Yeah,
Robert
yeah, yeah.
Pattinson's chasing William Dafoe's character with an axe. Or no, or William Dafoe's chasing Robert Pattinson with an axe, and then later they go in the house and he's like, "Why were you chasing me?" with an
Yeah,
axe?"
it
And
was
it's like,
so. I'm like, what
what
is
was happening?
happening? Oh, um, I could have gone without Robert Pattinson being his meat a couple times in the film, but you know
Yeah,
what?
to the statue, yeah, or the doll thing. Yeah.
But you know what? I kind of respect it because like you're on this island, just two dudes. That mermaid's all you got, dude. So I mean, like,
Yeah.
I can see what he's doing. But
And
yeah,
wasn't Willem Dafoe jerking off to like the light?
yeah, he's fixated on that light, and that he was telling Robert Pattinson's character like, come on, you don't like what you're gonna see up there, like you don't know what you're gonna see up there. It's just all something in your mind, and yeah, and then we saw it at the end, and then
Well, like when Robert Pattinson's character goes up to the lighthouse and he
Mhm.
sees like the liquid drop down.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah,
that's what I think it is.
I think that's what you think it is.
All right.
I
Some
don't know.
bodily fluid. Let's just leave it
Yeah.
at that. Okay. We're
This
still trying to
strange
get
movie.
monetized. Okay.
Oh yeah, of course, sure.
But yeah. I always enjoy seeing William Dafoe act. He's probably like up there. I feel like he's kind of underrated though. I feel like not many people
Yeah,
talk about him, and then
for
when you
sure.
watch him act, it's so crazy. Like, what I remember him first Spider-Man movie, he was great as Green Goblin. He kind of like
Yeah.
really took over that character. Can't remember what else I've seen him in.
Uh, I saw. Do you know the Florida Project?
Oh yeah, I started watching that a bit, but I didn't. I don't know why I didn't continue it, but yeah,
He's
I
in
can tell that one's gonna be good.
Yeah,
Um,
that's another A24 one.
yeah, dude, A24, they just release
They're good.
bangers. Like
Yeah,
that's all I can say. But yeah, speaking of Robert Pattinson, since he was in the movie,
sure.
I watched Good Time too. That
Yeah,
movie was
yeah, I watched that
phenomenal
one.
too. It's just a throw ride from beginning to end. Like it's just you don't have a chance to breathe, and that's what I liked about it.
Yeah,
Really.
a lot of twists and turns.
Mhm. Um. Yeah, and then of course Robert Pattinson got casted as in the Batman movie, right? Dude,
Yeah.
I didn't understand the hate. Like now watching this, I don't understand the hate that's attached to it. To be honest,
Man, people still see him as like,
Edward.
was it Edward
Yeah, in
from
Twilight.
Twilight?
He's morphed into much more bigger of an actor than what he was
Yeah.
in those teen movies. Okay. I have full faith in him as Bruce Wayne. I'm excited to see what he's gonna do with the character. I feel it's gonna be something much different than what we've seen in the past with that character.
I hope so, yeah.
Mhm. I
Do
feel
you
like
see
he's gonna
that Ben Affleck might be in it?
really that.
Well, I don't know. He tweeted some cryptic message. It was a tweet that said like, "It's never over," and then it was the bat emoji.
Fuck is that supposed to mean?
I
Why do
don't
people
know.
have to tease us like that? Like what does that mean, Ben? Yo, it's gonna be something stupid. He's gonna be like a producer.
Yeah, yeah.
Like no,
Like,
I'm
I
not
don't
in the
know. They
movie.
may like, are they just like ignoring the other DC movies
Okay,
and just like,
I think there's still a universe to me.
so it's like a
But
prequel to the
no,
Batman vs
I
Superman,
think
I
it's gonna
guess.
be like a Joker situation, right? Like it's not really in the same universe, but it's like a one-off story. Maybe this is gonna be like the Batman universe. At least that's what I'm hoping, cause like I feel like
I don't
DC is
know.
much better for like solo movies not connected to
Yeah,
anything
I
really.
agree. But Joker was pretty connected. Like not like,
To
I
the
don't know. It was sort of connected.
it made more calls to like the Batman universe rather than to any like other DC source material, which I saw.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Anything add to movies? Seen anything good recently?
Movies, no, not really.
Yeah. You know, with school still going on, like I feel like after the next week, once this whole what the virus won't be over, but at least like school will be over, so you're gonna have more free time to do stuff. Get more on this movie grind, cause you know, our good friend Jason, right? He introduced us to
Hmm.
Letterbox, which
Yes,
is a great app.
that's a great app. It's really good.
I
Yeah.
really enjoy it. It's good. It says I have what I put like I've reviewed well I rated like 130 movies. I feel like I've watched much more than that, or like I know I've seen more than that.
Yeah.
Um, and it's always good like seeing your opinions or like Jason's opinions or like your friends' opinions on movies because it's like it's a good way to like connect or like get discussions going on that type of stuff, which I really enjoy about the app.
Because I've done 222, but like there's like so many more I need to add.
Yeah, I'm really trying to upgrade my film library here. I'm
Time too, but
trying to
that's really
expand.
hard. And
Yeah,
Letterboxd almost makes it harder because there's like so many good movies on it, and it's like, oh, I need to watch this one. No,
yeah.
need to watch this one. And it's like,
The the only one I really ticked off my list was Knives Out, which was I really enjoyed that. Good little murder mystery. I'm into those type of movies.
I watched Her.
Oh yeah, with
It was good.
Joaquin
Yeah.
Phoenix. Dude,
Hmm.
yeah, I feel like I need to see that too cuz just the way the premise of the story, you're falling in
Yeah.
love with an AI. That's I don't know. Do you want to discuss it a little bit? Actually, no, I don't want to hear any spoilers, but all I can just sense is like he must go a little crazy, right? Get a little Joker in him.
There was hints of joke. Maybe not in the ways you expect. I
Okay,
don't know.
okay, okay. Cool, 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 cool. All right. We're gamers, right?
Yeah, for
Big
sure.
gamers. You got a PS4. Used to be an Xbox guy, but you came back.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Oh
Um,
yeah.
see that PS5 controller?
Yeah.
What's your
I
thoughts
like
on
it.
that? You like
I
it?
like the look of it. Yeah.
It
Like
definitely
the
grew on me because like
Mhm.
first seeing it with that white, I'm like, okay, that's a little bit jarring. It's not used to this. Not very Sony. But then like you start looking at it and I'm like, okay, these improvements make sense. People are like they're copying the Xbox controller. It's the same design as the Xbox controller. But that's the one thing Xbox does right. They got a comfortable freaking controller.
Yeah, they do.
So I think it's good that Sony's doing that. It's like, yeah, the PS4 controllers are alright, but like long gaming hours, you start to get cramped up. You gotta crack your knuckles, get a little tense.
Yeah, the bigger controller is the way to go, and I think that's just like what Sony's doing.
Yeah,
Like,
it's very futuristic.
yeah, it's Xbox-esque, but like, I feel like every new generation of video game, people like kind of look to the last one, like their competitors,
Yeah.
and like I don't know, take from them a little.
Here's the thing with controllers though, like what I feel anyways, it's kind of like I don't know how much room you have to grow. It's almost like reinventing the wheel, right? It's like
Yeah,
the
exactly.
base standard of it. It's like there's only so much you can do or so much you can innovate, right? So I like what Sony did. Now we just need to see what it looks like, which I'm excited for. You think it's
Yes.
gonna be white?
Yeah. I don't know.
I
Could
feel
be
like that's
weird. I
not.
feel like it's always black.
Yeah, it's not very PlayStation to release like the white version as the flagship and then
Yeah.
move on to like a black edition, but who knows? Who knows? Um, back on the topic of movies. All right, I got a good question for you. This is a pretty loaded question, but I
Okay.
feel like it's pretty good. All right, so you're a director. All right,
Sure.
what's the genre of movie you're gonna pick, and who's the first actor you're calling in?
Okay. Genre is a little easy, or
Mhm.
easier, I would say. Probably horror, I feel like.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like I could do it, something interesting with that. But it's hard to say. I feel like that's kind of typical for like an indie horror movie.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I
Is this indie though?
um. Well,
Do I have a budget or anything? Like,
well, I don't think your budget. No, we'll go imagine a budget. Let's say you're like with I don't know Warner Bros. Or like Fox or Fox doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. But you got a decent budget. Like you got some room to be
okay.
creative.
Okay, yeah, I think I'd go horror, but man, who would I cast? Man, that's a hard one. I
Yeah.
guess like I like what's her name? She was in Knives Out, Anna de Arms.
Oh yes, her. She was excellent in that movie actually.
Yeah,
Yeah. She was also in Oh God, I
Blade
can't
Runner.
remember. Blade Runner.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's what I saw her in. I feel
Mhm.
like she could be good in like a horror movie
Yeah.
as the lead.
Let's go.
DiCaprio, like if I could get anyone, like
Anyone?
DiCaprio
DiCaprio?
is the
I don't know.
best.
How would
Yeah,
DiCaprio be in a horror? I don't. Have we ever really
I don't
seen him in
know.
that element? So I feel like that would be
No,
something new and innovative that you would do as director, right? Get
I feel like he would do that too with a good enough script if he
Yeah, I
liked it
feel like
enough.
actors at that level, like DiCaprio, Joaquin Phoenix, etc., etc. It's if they like the script, they're gonna do it. They don't care how much money you're throwing at them. It's what the script is and what
Yeah.
they feel what they can do with the character is why they're gonna sign on to your movie.
I mean, he does like a movie like once every like 2 or 3 years or something. So it's not like he needs the money or he's
Yeah,
in it for the money.
he's in it for the culture.
Though he is
Um,
like filthy rich.
yeah. Well, for me, God, I think I would do like like sort of like a Ocean 11 type of thing, like a heist movie,
Heist.
but
Yeah.
like sprinkle in some like comedy in there because I consider myself a comedic person, right? So
Funny guy.
funny guy. Honestly, and who, dude, I really like Brad Pitt. I feel like he's very versatile in those type of roles.
I
Like
agree.
seeing him in like Fight Club and like even the first Ocean's 11. What else? I haven't seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood yet, and I'm cheesed on myself that I still
Yeah.
haven't
It's a
because
good
I
one.
feel like he's really good in that also.
He is. He's really good. You know
Yeah,
who's
and
good for like a movie like that?
who?
Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn, dude.
Yeah. He was
What is
in
it?
True Detective season 2, I
Oh, I
believe.
didn't see True Detective season 2, or I haven't
I
seen
did
True
not
Detective at
either,
all.
but
Oh, but he
I
was
hear
in it.
it's yeah, I hear he's really good in it.
I seen him in Curb. He's pretty funny in Curb, like the newer seasons.
Yeah, yeah,
And also I don't know. Have you seen the movie Dodgeball?
yeah.
It's
Very good.
hilarious. He's jokes in that one. Um, what do I got here? You're a memer, would you
Sure.
say?
I'd say so. I'd hope so. I
How
guess
how
it's
how's
probably
the meme page going? How's that culture
it's going
doing? Because you
okay.
know what, you're probably like top three meme pages I follow. To be honest with you, like,
Really,
yes,
that means a
you're
lot. Thank you.
you make me chuckle a good amount of times. Now
Yeah,
you don't create
that's
the memes,
how do
of
you
course not. Who
No.
does? But you know how to find good ones, and I respect that.
Yes, I have a lot of sources. Do you
Hmm.
want to hear my sources?
Let's hear them. Is
Okay.
this a WhoCast exclusive?
Sure. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it
Let's
is.
go.
All right. So the best source is Reddit, as you
Of
can
course.
imagine.
Yeah.
So you can make these like groups, I guess, or you can just like make groups of subreddits, and then it'll only show those subreddits. So
Yep.
I just took a whole bunch of meme ones.
Hmm.
They're
And
really
made them
weird.
into a group.
Yeah. But
Nice.
another good one is just like the Insta meme accounts like explore page. Since
Oh
I'm
yeah.
only following meme accounts, like that's all I get is memes.
Yeah, that's pretty good. My explore page, dude, it's just sports, and
Yeah,
I ain't
that's
got
what my
no
main is like.
ain't got no memes on that. But you know what? I look to you to provide me that content,
Mhm.
which I'm very
The
very happy about.
quarantine hurts it though. I don't
Quarantine
know.
hurts it.
Yeah, I seem to get less likes or
Wow.
something less.
I kind of feel that because
I
you know
don't
what?
know.
I feel like people like now they're just on Instagram just scrolling and like they're not gonna double tap on anything. They just want to see whatever it is and just keep going, keep going. So like I kind of feel that. I feel like quarantine's not stopping people from going on their phones. I feel like that's the one
Hmm.
source of entertainment or like things that they're gonna use throughout the day. But
Yeah,
yeah, we're also sports guys, right?
I'd say yeah, I would say so.
What you think of the Falcons' new unis? We'll start with the
I like
Falcons, then
them.
we'll move on to Tampa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like the Falcons. The numbers are a little big for sure,
yeah. The
but
numbers, I don't know. They
like
seem weird. I feel like they don't. The font style or like whatever they chose as like the style of the numbers don't fit too
yeah,
well. But I'm not mad about it. I don't think it really hurts the design too much. It's just a nitpick on my part. They're just really clean. I feel like that's what a lot of teams are starting to go for now. Just like simple color palettes, maybe one or two on the jersey, and that's it. Like,
I feel like Color Rush was like a test for these jerseys almost.
hmm except I don't
But
know. Some teams didn't get too crazy with color rush. Like my
yeah,
Packers, we literally just got white uniforms. Sick.
yeah, it's
Steelers,
weird.
on the other
The
hand,
Falcons in white,
the Falcon, those white ones,
they're really white. Like when I
yeah,
think of the Falcons, I don't think of white as
I
like
think of those black and white ones, the retros that they also released too.
yeah.
Those ones are clean, and like the black to red fade, that's so different. I don't think we've seen like anything like that in the NFL yet.
Yeah.
Tampa's unis, I thought the
Ooh.
same thing. They kind of threw it back to that old design, but like modernized it a bit, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah. Really clean.
I thought, I don't know, the darker color one, I thought it was like a gray or black, but it's like brown, and now I'm not like,
Oh, really?
now I'm not
Yeah, I thought it
rating
was
it.
gray.
Yeah, I'm not rating it as much. It's like a weird like grayish brown. Like once it's in like, I don't know, once I saw more pictures of it, it's definitely like not as good as I thought.
We'll have to
Feel like,
see what it looks like on the field.
yeah, that's the thing with these jerseys. Like they can make these cool like displays and everything, and like flashy like video releases for it, but it's how it's gonna look on a green field when other dudes are tackling each other is how I
Yeah,
feel like it's gonna look the best, to be honest. But yeah,
I agree.
um, what you think of the NFL draft going online?
Oh, I didn't
You didn't you didn't see that?
didn't know about that. No.
No. All right.
Oh,
So
oh, I did see a little bit of that. Yeah, yeah. I saw like Jerry Jones calling players. Yeah.
yeah. So instead of it's yeah no more like on stage stuff. It's like you're in a Zoom call with the commissioner, and if he calls your name, celebrate on camera. That's it.
A little anticlimactic, but
Um, I feel like if
I
they
don't
do it,
personally care that much.
yeah, the draft is like I don't know, whatever. We don't know how these guys are gonna be until they step on the field.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, what's your
I
XP?
don't watch college, so.
Yeah, I don't watch that much college either. I only know the big hype players. How do you think your Steelers are gonna do? Is this a bounce back year?
I don't think so.
No.
It matters how good Big Ben is,
I
which
feel
I
like
worry about.
that's what's riding on the team because I feel like your defense, no problem with it. I
No,
was watching their
for
games and
sure.
I'm like, okay, they're holding their own. I feel like that's the reason why you
Yeah.
guys won a lot of games last year too. It's just you don't have a quarterback.
Mhm.
Like you got your star receiver, you got your star running back. You just need someone to throw them the ball,
Yeah.
and that's what you guys are missing. I mean, like you had a racist at quarterback. That's why you got a helmet tossed at his head. And then I don't even know who your third string was. But yeah, Big Ben with that big old beard. Could he lead you to promised land?
Maybe he's kind of old.
He's
It's
looking.
a elbow injury, right?
Oh man, throwing arm
Something
elbow.
like
I don't
that.
know.
I think so. Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough. I think you guys need to make a play, draft a quarterback, and just see what he does this year.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
I agree.
Um,
We got the other Watt brother, didn't we? Though. Something
yeah,
like
you
that.
got the fullback Watt brother. You got
Yeah.
two Watts.
We just need the third.
You just need the
Perfect.
third. I feel like the third, you guys would have the best defensive line in the league
Yes.
with TJ and JJ. Whew.
Yes.
Something weird about that. They must hate the Derek kid because you get
What does he do?
TJ, JJ. Why didn't he get DJ? He got Derek. That's terrible. I'd hate my parents for that too. All right. What do we have for time here? Any shout outs to give, Josh?
Uh, Shout out. No, no,
No.
I don't think I have any shout outs, honestly. No,
No.
no one's worthy of it recently.
Wow. You know what? You want to slander some people?
No, I don't have any.
All right. Andreas Castaneda or whatever.
Andreas.
You are giving my boy Josh way too much hate, and we're gonna say it here first on the Hoopcast, okay?
No, Andreas doesn't give me that much.
No, All right.
According to Curtis, he doesn't give me enough hate when it comes to CS.
According to really, to be honest,
Yeah,
I feel like
maybe I should get more.
you're getting very good at Counter Strike.
I'm definitely getting better.
You are learning the game fast, and you are. It's just the little things that are gonna tweak yourself
like,
being
more than 200 hours, so maybe not fast, but.
Well, I mean, you do take long breaks for the game.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
When you take a long break, you got to get your feet wet again, and then like. But yeah,
Sure,
this is one of the few times you're like playing with us consistently, which I really enjoy.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it too.
I did make you retire.
Yes.
I think the audience deserves what happened there. So Josh, good old Counter Strike game. He was not making the best of decisions, and my anger consumed me too much, and I said a lot of bad things, and Josh didn't end up playing the game for like a year or two.
Yeah, I believe I uninstalled it afterwards.
Oh, well, that was the old Brandon.
That was the past, yeah.
I'm way too zen now, guys.
Yeah.
I'm way too zen now. And, I just want to be friends with everyone, and that's it. I enjoy playing Counter-Strike with Josh now. Yeah, I think we nailed out some good topics. Good movie cast, honestly.
Yeah.
Got
really
some good
good,
topics going. Can't maybe get Jason on, see what his thoughts on some stuff are.
Oh yeah, you could also talk to him about music.
Oh,
we should have talked about The Weeknd's new album. I guess
fuck,
really
I
quick,
forgot to
it
write
was
that
great.
down. You know what? All right, we're talking about it now. What do you think of it? I thought it was
so
excellent.
Good. Yeah, it was so good. Oh my god.
Do you think? Am I stretching it here? Is this a ballsy claim? Is he almost like a modern day Michael Jackson to us, talent wise?
I don't know about talent wise. They definitely sound similar. And
like
same.
I meant like vibe. Maybe not like dancing or like overall like showmanship, but like vocally and like the way songs are crafted. Like
maybe, yeah.
I think it's not
really good.
Not a stretch of a claim. I really enjoyed the 3 bonus tracks that he released.
Yeah, I did too.
And just honestly, the overall vibe of the album, it's great. You just put it on,
it's
vibe
really
out
cool,
for a bit.
Yeah.
Dude, voice of an angel. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I keep going back to it. Still listen to like most songs.
Yep. All right. I think we nailed out everything. This was, you know what, Josh? This was a great redemption podcast. I got to say that for sure.
I agree.
The first one was rough, yes, but now we got this new setup, no distractions. This was great. You have no shout outs to give because no one deserves it. I'm gonna ride that wave right with you. No shout outs today. Only shout out I'm giving to Josh.
And I'll shout out Brandon.
That's it.
Thank you. Great podcast. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Remember, guys, it's a drip or drown world. Life's only about two things: guns and butter. And that's it. This has been episode 14 of the Hrewcast. Peace out, Hru Crew.
Pierre, you want to come out here?